All right, let's talk about something that drives us all crazy. If you are sick and tired of an AI confidently giving you an answer that turns out to be totally wrong, you are going to want to see this. We are breaking down Grok's new 4-agent system, and it's a real game changer. It uses a whole team of AIs to literally debate and fact-check each other before they even think about giving you an answer. I mean, we've all been there, right? You ask a question, you get this answer that sounds absolutely perfect, and then you find out later it was just completely made up. It's probably the single biggest frustration with large language models today, and honestly, it's a huge problem. Well, what if you could change that? Imagine, instead of one AI just guessing, you had a team of 4 AIs, all debating and arguing with each other to actually find the truth. That is the core idea here. It's not just one AI trying to know everything. It's a team that challenges and fact-checks itself internally before you ever see a response. The difference this makes is just massive. So, how does this whole thing actually work behind the scenes? Well, when you ask a question in this mode, you're not talking to a single model anymore. You're getting 4 specialized minds working together automatically. So let's meet the team. First up, you've got Captain Grok. Just think of this agent as the project manager. Its job is to run the show, manage the team, and make sure all the other agents are on task so you get one final, coherent answer at the end. Next, we have Harper. This is your dedicated fact-checker, your researcher. Anytime a question needs real-world data or something needs to be verified, Harper is the agent that digs in and grounds the entire conversation in, actual reality. Then there's Benjamin. He's the logician of the group. If your question involves any kind of numbers, math, or a complex problem that needs a step-by-step logical breakdown, Benjamin is the one handling it, making sure all the reasoning is totally sound. And finally, we have Lucas, the creative mind. Lucas is the one that brings in the innovative ideas, the fresh perspectives, and those creative solutions. This is the agent that really helps with brainstorming and finding those out-of-the-box ideas. Now, this is where it gets really cool. These agents don't just work separately. They actually argue with each other. If one agent says something that's a little bit questionable, the others will challenge it. It's like having a built-in fact-checking team that catches mistakes on its own. That's why the final answer you get is so much more accurate. Okay, so this sounds super powerful, but let's be honest, you don't need a 4-agent debate for every single little question. And this is where a lot of people mess up. They either wait forever on the slow mode for simple stuff, or they use the fast mode and get kind of junky answers. So let's break down when to use each one. So think of it this way. Fast mode is your go-to for all the basic stuff. Quick questions, a simple explanation, drafting a short email, it's all about speed. But, and this is a big but, when quality and accuracy are what really matter, that's when you call in the 4-agent team. For things like reliable research or complex problem solving, that's its sweet spot. The trade-off isn't money, it's just a little bit of time. Now, this part is absolutely crucial. Because you have 4 different agents, the way you ask your questions changes everything. You can actually write your prompts to take advantage of the specific skills of each specialist on the team. Let me show you how to do that. You can literally tailor your prompts to call out the agent you need most. If you need rock-solid facts, just tell it to research and fact-check thoroughly, and boom, Harper takes the lead. If you need to understand the reasoning, just ask, walk me through the logic step by step, and Benjamin will show you all its work. It gives you so much more control. And here is a super powerful technique you've got to try. Ask the AI to debate itself. Seriously. By prompting it to lay out the pros and cons and then make a judgment call, you're basically forcing the agents to hash it out internally. The answer you get back is so much more nuanced and well-reasoned, it's fantastic. And for those really big, complex tasks, don't just throw one giant question at it. Give the agents a clear roadmap. Tell them the exact steps. First, research this, then analyze that, and finally, give me a recommendation. When you break it down like that, you guide them through a logical process, and the results are just dramatically better. So this all sounds great in theory, right? But how does it actually work in practice? Let's dive into a few real-world examples where this AI team can make a huge difference in your day-to-day. Okay, so this team approach is amazing for any task that needs more than just a quick answer. Take buying something. Instead of asking if a phone is good, ask the team to compare the specs, check recent user reviews for problems, and then give a recommendation. Or for writing, you can have Lucas's creativity and Harper's research team up for a really engaging article that's backed by real data. You can even paste in a few job offers and ask it to analyze them and rank them for you with clear reasoning. Now,
Like with any powerful tool, there are some best practices and a few limitations you need to be aware of to really get the most out of it. So let's cover those now so you know exactly what to watch for.
A couple of key tips here. First, if you're switching to a totally new topic, always start a fresh chat. The AI remembers the entire conversation, and really long chats can slow it down. Second, even though the system is way more accurate, you should always verify critical information yourself. Use the citations it gives you, and don't be afraid to ask it to show its sources. And let's be real about the current limitations. Its internal knowledge cuts off in November 2024, so for anything more recent, you have to remember to enable the web search. It's also currently in beta for Premium Plus subscribers, so you might not have it just yet. And yeah, that 15 to 30-second wait can feel a little long, but for a really complex question, trust me, it is worth it. So here's the bottom line. You have to shift your mindset. You're not just talking to a magic box that spits out answers anymore. You're managing a small team of specialists, and the better you get at directing them, the better your results are going to be. This whole approach is more than just a feature. It really signals a big shift in where AI is going. What we're seeing here is AI evolving from one giant model trying to do everything to these smarter, specialized teams that work together. The future is all about collaboration, and this gives you a chance to use it right now. So what are you planning to use this for? I'd love to know if you're thinking about research, writing, problem solving, or maybe something else entirely.